Hey, you're watching Muscle in the Morning. It's Chris Angel. Keep it right here on rxmuscle.com. Are you ready?
Welcome to another episode of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs, the most hardcore bodybuilding supplements on the market. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, and I'm here to bring you all the latest news in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. It's Monday, July 28th, 2014, and on today's show, bodybuilders invade Vegas, Blanchard outclasses the light heavies, Balzano stuns the middleweights, Flexitron's advice to Bryan Homer, and RX Muscle gets the VIP treatment. All that and much, much more only on Muscle in the Morning. Las Vegas was buzzing this past weekend from the bodybuilding circus coming to town. The NPC USA Championships is one of the premier pro qualifying bodybuilding and fitness events in the sport, and it's always been associated with big names and new champions being crowned. After all, this is the show where sensations like Flex Wheeler, Chris Cormier, and Phil Heath made names for themselves. And this year was no different. Super heavyweight Nick Trigili beat a very impressive heavyweight by the name of Frank Stinson to win the bodybuilding overall, while Alicia Young outmassed and outclassed a small Laura Richards to win the women's bodybuilding. Tanya Halker clinched the women's physique division, while Ryan Hinton cleaned house in men's physique. Hawaii's Angela Yamashita, the short class champion, managed to shut down all the tall girls in winning the figure overall, and Jamie Del Angel beat a stunning group of beauties to snag the coveted bikini overall. For full results, photos, winner interviews, and comprehensive wrap-ups, log on to rxmuscle.com, your #1 destination place for contest coverage. The NPC USA has always been the scene of spirited battles and cutting-edge physiques. It's a place where size and mass often take a backseat to structure and symmetry. Caleb Blanchard knows the value of coming in conditioned and vascular. He's been competing for a decade, doing his own diets. Well, this past weekend, all the hard work and dieting paid off as Blanchard narrowly defeated a slightly more muscular and less conditioned Thomas Lenahan to win the light heavyweight division and earn his IFBB Pro card in the process. Blanchard had this to say to Muscle in the Morning, quote, "It feels amazing and relieving to finally obtain pro status. I've competed for years. Being unsponsored and uncoached, I am humbled to have gotten here on the love and support of family and friends. They have made big sacrifices to see me succeed. The depth of this light heavyweight class was just amazing." Winning a contest is always a great feeling, but what contest you win and what that win entails isn't always the same. For NPC USA middleweight champion Bryan Balzano, it meant an IFBB Pro card and the recognition of being the best middleweight bodybuilder in the country. What's even more incredible was that this was only Balzano's second contest. When approached by Muscle in the Morning, the new champ had this to say, quote, "Winning felt like a complete dream, and I'm just wondering when I'm going to wake up. My class had 19 guys and it was filled with tons of talent. The other competitors deserved the win as well, and they brought their best. I could not have asked for a better competition. I would like to thank Jamin Akpan, who got me into bodybuilding, and obviously my good friend Justin Compton. But I would love to give a special and big thank you to Matt Jensen, who had been a tremendous help to me in my success. Without Matt's help, I could not have won my class at the USA's." Sometimes listening to others pays off. Last year, 41-year-old lightweight bodybuilder Bryan Homer was chasing a pro card like so many other guys in the sport. But then he ran into Sean Roden and asked him for advice. He was concerned about putting on more size and being the biggest guy in the class. But the wise Roden advised him, something he himself had learned years earlier, that conditioning, dryness, and posing is what wins shows. And when a top 3 Olympian gives you advice, you better listen. The result? Homer won the lightweight class and earned his IFBB Pro card in the process. He had this to say to Muscle in the Morning, quote, "Overall, it's like someone tells you you just won the lottery, but you have to wait a day and a half to find out if it's true. I knew the depth of the class was going to be extremely competitive. I was going against experienced bodybuilders. It was a big class for lightweights. I knew that my age might be a challenge going into the open division. I would like to thank my wife, Angie, for all her help with my meal preparation, understanding my 2-hour gym sessions, and sometimes twice-a-day gym sessions. I would never be experiencing this much success without my personal trainer and friend Bobby Smith at Total Body and Fitness. His dedication to my progress is absolutely the best. And finally, I'd personally like to thank several individuals for making this weekend just a little more enjoyable than the usual contest reporting experience I normally have. 9-time Miss Olympia Iris Kyle and 212 bodybuilding champ Hide Yamagishi invited me down to their new Body Cafe inside the City Athletic Club, where I was treated to a top-of-the-line Miss Olympia shake that powered me through a truly hardcore workout. I want to wish Iris the best of luck in her journey to win a record-smashing 10th Olympia title this September. Likewise, I'd also like to send a huge thank you out to IFBB figure pro Larissa Rice, who opened the doors to her new Protein House restaurant to the RX Muscle crew and served us some delicious, healthy eats. If you're in the Las Vegas area, you must stop down and taste some of the delectable recipes. And I would be insane if I didn't mention the fantastic time I had at magician Chris Angel's Las Vegas show, Believe. Not only is Chris Angel one of the top acts in Vegas, he's also a client and a good friend. And he treats the RX Muscle staff to a fantastic VIP experience. Thank you, Chris. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs, the most hardcore bodybuilding supplements on the market. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. And for full quotes and Muscle in the Morning bonus features, join Muscle in the Morning's official Facebook page. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And remember to follow us on Twitter and Facebook.